Here we are in Egypt. My family just got here. Morgan and I have been sitting in the hotel room for the last couple of days making videos. They just spent the last 2 days on the plane and they are beat tired and we're going on a tour. Do you remember the 3 names of the tower that we just saw? It was called the Babylonian Fortress,
the Palace of Wax,
and the Roman Palace.
The Roman Palace.
We just got done through the Hanging Church. It was built on the other Roman tower.
It was built about 100 AD. It was just more like a home and like a safe place rather than like a beautiful, extravagant. Yeah, that's a good word. So not extravagant.
Because the reason they built it was that they believed that Mary and Jesus, when he was a baby, came here for refuge.
Here we are at the pyramids of Giza.
We're about to go check out the pyramids.
We're not going to go inside though, because apparently there's nothing in the burial chambers anymore.
We'll go inside another pyramid. And the family's here.
Yeah, they are. King Khopta's pyramid?
Well, it's the only ancient wonder of the world that's left.
We are at the Great Pyramid of Giza, and apparently you can just climb on the last ancient wonder of the world.
Yes, you can. Yes. Everybody else can
They
too.
just let you climb all over it.
Megan from Oregon Freeze Dry. I'm getting you some sand.
So we've got the biggest pyramid on the far left, and that belongs to the father. And then the second one, which is actually smaller, it's just closer, is for the son of King Cheops. And then the smallest one over there is for the grandson. And right behind it are 3 pyramids. One of them was originally a satellite pyramid for the soul, and then it got changed to house the women. So, base of the satellite. 1, 2, and then the remains of a 3rd small pyramid for the women.
Currently we're in the boat museum. So King Khopta had a boat and they buried it in its own tomb underneath all of these slabs. And the boat is made from Lebanese wood and it's huge. And it is right above us. We were just talking about how all these boards in this boat are lashed together from holes on the inside, and they're all cut almost perfectly to fit.
And it took the pharaoh's body down the Nile and brought it to the pyramid. And then they buried the pharaoh, and then they buried his boat.
This boat was only used once to transport the body of the dead pharaoh.
This is not like riding a horse.
I know, that's right.
Camelidae.
Oh yeah, give her a kiss. Oh my god, you're about to get your hair all eaten.
this is exactly like what we saw the Incas at Machu Picchu, except this is 2,000 years BC, whereas the Incas were 800 to 16, or 800 after.
Yeah, they were 80.
Yeah,
These
880.
This is 2000 BC because we're or around 1080.
Look at that! Look at the arch. That's nuts.
Check that out, huh?
Yeah.
There he is,
The Sphinx.
the king himself, the face of the
guardian
king.
of
Yeah,
the
the
pyramids.
face of the king and the body of a lion.
Selfie time.
This Sphinx was made up by the son of King Cheops, who built the second pyramid. And he made up the Sphinx creature, Khephren, King Khephren, son of Cheops,
You want to display power
and intelligence.
and have something to guard the pyramids. This is a real Sphinx experience. Look at all these tourists.
Why not?
80 million people visit the pyramids and Sphinx a year, which is a lot more than Machu Picchu. So this is the Egyptian Museum, and it costs $300 for video on the inside of the museum. So we're going to show you photos instead.
300 Egyptian pounds,
Divided by 17.
which is about 50.
300 Egyptian pounds, I'm wrong, just slightly.
Which is about 50.
17.
Per usual, am I right?
This is the Book of the Dead. It was owned by the grandparents of King Tut. It is the book when the commoners die. The book for the pharaohs is the book of the gates, so that the pharaohs can pass on into the next life.
So we're inside the Cairo Museum, or the Egyptian Museum. This is the room with all of the boats inside of it. They're all kind of these long-shaped boats, and these guys are rowing, you can see.
We just got a wave of Egyptian information. We saw King Tut's jewels. We have many photos and not many videos.
I guess she was saying if you spent a minute at every single artifact in there, it would take you 6 months to see the entire museum.
Where are we, Morgan?
We are in Canon. It is a national park that most of the locals go to apparently, and they're out here.
We learned a couple cool things. This lake behind us is actually a saltwater lake. Here we are at the Whale Museum National Park.
So we are out walking around to look at all the fossils that are still out here. Behind us, as you can see, a massive intact skeleton of a Basilosaurus, which is one of the larger species of prehistoric whales that was found out here when Egypt was covered in the sea. So these whales are extremely important because they show the intermediary position in the evolutionary chain of where the whales were around 37 million years ago. These whales have vestigial hind legs that are not attached to the pelvis, whereas the whale species earlier than them have hind legs that are connected at the pelvis, which allows them to walk on land. And then the whales today have very, very little, it's like a little bone inside their body, as that shows where their vestigial limbs were. And so this is a really important evolutionary historical site.